What's up guys and welcome. You are watching Fazi Fitness. So let's start this video with Romania Pro scorecard. Turns out it wasn't that close between Brett and Behrouz, and throughout the prejudging and finals, the judges had Behrouz in the clear-cut first place. So what a brilliant way to win your first pro show. Perfect scores for Behrouz. Well, let's talk about the guy who got 8th place. You will be surprised to hear that name. Roman Fritz. People on Instagram and social media are not happy with that one bit. To be honest, Roman was quite comparable with Behrouz when they were called out initially. Most of us had him in 3rd place. Roman did post a comment on Bodybuilders Without Borders on what feedback he got from the judges. I'm going to post it here. I don't know why the judges are rating him so low. He was asked to bring a bigger package than Texas Pro. And that is exactly what he did. He was able to accomplish that successfully here. So, 8th place. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Michal Krizo and Nick Walker are the two guys who have the biggest arms in the current era of bodybuilding. We know Nick is on another level, but let's assume Nick and Krizo stand next to each other on the Olympia stage and hit that front double biceps. With Krizo being 6'1" and Nick being 5'7", there is a high possibility that Nick will be overshadowed by Krizo's huge frame. That being said, Michal will be badly exposed if he brings the same condition that we saw from him in Prague. So the question is, will Michal Krizo sacrifice some of his size to chase sharp conditioning? To some of us, it is a very simple answer. Yes, he should. Because trust me, and go back in time when Roelly Winklaar was in his prime. That was in 2018, and he did Arnold Classic that year. He placed 4th in that show. People in his corner had to convince him to stop being afraid of losing some size. Few weeks later, Roelly showed up tighter than ever in Arnold Brazil and beat guys like William Bonac and the Blade Dexter Jackson. So far, no one is putting Michal in the top 10 because of his 2 showings that we saw this year. But what if Michal shows up drastically improved condition-wise? He can definitely create some problems. The mutant Nick Walker is making sure that his critics have nothing to point at when he shows up on stage in 5 weeks. He isn't ignoring that midsection, and we might see deeper abs this year. Even if we analyze Nick's abs and thigh shot from last year, it was pretty impressive because of the separation in his abs and how well developed they are. And with him coming in hopefully with a much better quad sweep this year, that shot will be even more impressive. I don't think anyone in this lineup can beat Andrew Jagged in the abs and thigh shot. He is way ahead in terms of development and aesthetics in that shot, the same way the late Sean Roden was. Antoine isn't on anyone's radar as he goes into the 2nd Olympia of his career. Well, let me tell you, the guy is peeled at 5 weeks out. Him and his coach are very satisfied with his current look, and he probably is gonna beat his 2020 Olympia physique by quite a margin. Antoine's problem has been the same his entire career. upper body isn't big enough. It doesn't match with his lower half. And when he stands next to more balanced and complete bodybuilders, that weakness gets exposed more. He was 14th in 2020. Where do you guys see him this year? Hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video and smash the subscribe button if you wanna come back for more. Thanks for watching.